come to you live from sunny Southern California. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams here at Staples Center, the house that Jerry built.
Jerry Buss or Jerry West?
One's a logo, but both, Jay, are legends. Charlotte controls the tap. The screen sets him up for two.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Los Angeles, they have it. To James. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in LA?
If LeBron James wins 1 championship in LA, that means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
LeBron into the front court. Down just a couple. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Rozier into the front court. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Driving right to the basket with a drop step. From the painted area, won't go down. To James. To Davis. Turns and slams it down.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Hornets have the basketball. To Nick Batum. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Here comes the screen. To Davis. Stuffs it down with authority.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier, trailing by 4. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Davis, down low. Shot from the lane, won't go. Anthony Davis, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Into the front court comes Smith. Down 4. Nice pass to get things going.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Pass stolen by the Hornets. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go. Finally. Shoot your shot.
Rondo into the front court. Looking to make something happen. And a pass taken away by Charlotte.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Davis. Has a chance. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Batum. Nothing going here on that drive. That's no good. Wide open look, won't go.
Woo, I'm telling you right now, he will not get a better look than that right there the rest of the night.
Rozier. It's LeBron with the rebound. To Davis. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Here comes the screen. Beyond the arc for three. Not done yet. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Rozier. Batum, down low to Williams. Slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Knocked loose. Hornets come up with it. Has a look. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Knocked loose. Hornets grab it. No good and no foul.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Trying to cash in. Hornets snare the rebound. Batum, down low to Smith. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To James. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Charlotte with the basketball. James into the front court. It's 14-12. LeBron James. First couple didn't go. That one is true. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Rondo with the basketball. Down two. Oh, he had him there for a second. To James. Oh, pass stolen by the Hornets. To Rozier. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. The pass taken away by the Lakers. To James. And finishes strong. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Batum. James to Davis. Short jumper stays out. Rozier with it. He'll run the offense. To Nick Batum. Has a chance. Nicola Batum. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Los Angeles has the basketball. To Kyle Kuzma. They'll get it down to Davis. Rebound taken by the Hornets. Monk, defended by Quinn Cook. Over to the right side. The drive, right to the basket. Add 2 points to the board.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Nicola Batum. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Danny Green. To Kyle Kuzma. Nick Batum able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Won't go down. Defenders lucky he wasn't called. Rozier into the front court. Trying to shoot.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
And hits the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip.
Let's bring the fire to him.
Entering the game for the Charlotte, number 2.
It's Cook with the basketball. They're down 3. Deep 2 there, won't go. On the follow, way to stay with it.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Charlotte basketball.
Defense, let's go.
To Rozier. He throws it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
And a throwdown.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Nothing going here on that drive. Driving right to the basket. And the rebound taken in by Davis. Knocked loose. To Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. 3 for 3 in this first half.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Billy Hernangomez, defended by Cousins. For 3, that's not his range. It's no good. Knocked loose. Hornets come up with it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Anthony Davis with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Davis. Oh, had him going there for a second. With a drop step. Not that time. Anthony Davis. Snatch.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. Has a look. Cousins there for the rebound. Screen coming to Cousins. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. leads one. Here comes the screen. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Williams' shot won't go. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
I got ball. It's all me.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
Rozier with it. His team up by 1. Trying to cash in and scores on the step back.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Hey, what's the screen like?
To Cousins. Whoa, what a finish.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Hornets at the controls of this one. It goes down.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way.
Terrific hustle. Ball stays in play. Ah, the monster stuff. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
The assist from number 3, Terry Rozier.
Cook to bring it into the front court. Down 5. To Davis. Lets it fly from long range. Anthony Davis makes it look easy as he hits the 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Hornets right now in possession. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Rozier into the front court. 2-point advantage. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Working hard on the glass. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Hey, look, this is a new wave. If a young cat catches you sleeping on the wrong night, it's definitely going to get 1 million+ views the next day.
Left in the second quarter.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Cousins. Slam dunk.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Lead is 2. 4-3. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. It's Cook with the basketball. Down just a couple. Knocked loose. Hornets grab it. Finish that.
Believe in yourself.
Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Can't connect. It's no good. Can slam it down. Great pass to set it up. Oh, emphatic slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Cousins. Count the basket inside.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Stuffs it down with authority.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do.
Knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
LeBron James.
Beasley.
All by yourself.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
So a tie one as we reach the break in a 1-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
The Hornets are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaky. Have a look at the leading scorers. For the Charlotte Hornets, the Lakers are still very much in this matchup. And while they may be down, it's not for a lack of effort. They deserve some respect for how well they've generated scoring with their offensive rebounding. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Bench points.
The NBA season is long, and these days, starters take rest days. And that's why it's so important to have bench players that can be productive like we're seeing here today.
Player of the half.
Nicholas Batum has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after 1 half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Into the front court comes Rondo. His guys now trailing by a point. To Davis. Here comes the screen. Davis. Cody Zeller tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Hornets have the basketball. To Rozier. Nothing going here on that drive. To Batum. Deep right corner. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. To Cousins. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Rozier with it. His guys now down by a point. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Davis. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
Anthony Davis at the line for two shots. For his career, 79% at the line. And he makes them both. Rozier into the front court. Down by one. To Nick Batum. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Lakers at the controls right now. And a pass taken away by Charlotte.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. His guys down three. Pass stolen by the Hornets. Batum to Rozier. Short jumper off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Charlotte with the basketball. Anthony Davis swats it. That's his third block this evening.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
And the bucket's good for DeMarcus.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Rozier with it. The margin standing now at 7. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. To Davis. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Anthony Davis. Couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Now whistle, and Charlotte is going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
Availability is limited, so you must act now. Visit our team website for more details.
Fires the three. Off the mark. Rondo. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. And scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis. And a chance at 3.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Charlotte basketball. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Time to shuffle things up.
Team foul number 1. Subbing in for the Hornets, number 11,
Batum.
Michael Beasley.
To Beasley.
Hey, left.
Batum. And the rebound taken down by the Lakers.
Hey, you got the screen right.
Add 2 points to the board.
And remember, Ed, they trailed at the halftime. This is not the same team that we saw in the first half. Playing with a new zest for life, apparently.
Smith with the basketball. The deficit now up to 13. Beasley to Batum. Nothing going here on that drive. From the outside, no good.
I'm here.
And a pass taken away by Charlotte. To Nick Batum. Oh, he had him there for a second. Rozier. And he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. A pass stolen by the Hornets. To Beasley. And the rebound pulled down by Davis.
I got ball.
Cody Zeller rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Rozier into the front court. 14-point deficit. Here comes the screen. To Batum. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. And a pass taken away by Charlotte.
I'll say this, great young talent, but needs to really start making better decisions and protecting the ball.
Off the assist.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Team foul number 2.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Nick Batum at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throw up and good, and the lead's back down to 13. Cook to bring it into the front court. He'll run the offense. Fires the three. Tough shot. He hits.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
Number 2, Williams.
Get over.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Lakers ball
That's me.
to Davis. You've got to get that one to go. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Trailing by 14. Screen coming. Anthony Davis. Huge block. Fourth this contest.
Blocking so many shots only.
Ferocious slam inside.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
To Beasley. I had him going there for a second. Beasley to Rozier. Has a look. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
To Davis. Cody Zeller.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Here we go. We got it,
To Davis. Can't connect. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Hey, this my man right here. Y'all just score. I got ball.
Here comes the screen. It's Cousins with the rebound. To Danny Green. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. Spinning shot, won't fall.
One of the best kept secrets in the game, utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air, crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Quinn Cook has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 80% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. To Beasley. Anthony Davis with the block. Ooh, 5 now.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Beasley.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
From long range. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is going to get 3 shots here. A career 70% free throw shooter. Oops, he missed the first one. Second and 3, off the mark. One for 3 on that trip. Deep 2 there, won't go.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Here comes the screen. To Beasley. Passed it off. Big finish at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Davis, and he hits.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
The drive, right to the basket.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Can't connect on the first free throw. Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. To Beasley. Here comes the screen. Michael Beasley in a matchup with Boogie. Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. So far, it's been all Lakers. Hornets with the first possessions here in the fourth quarter.
Let's bring the fire, let's bring the fire.
Substitutions, Charlotte. Entering the game for Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, they have it. Here comes the screen. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Runner's good there.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
LeBron into the front court. Lead stands at 7. He got a piece.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Trying to cash in. That's rebounded by Rozier. JaVale McGee sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Danny Green. Pass stolen by the Hornets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
LeBron James able to recover with the block. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
I got him. Ball.
Took it down the lane, but it's no good. To Rozier. Goes to the right side. Short jumper won't go down. Stuffs it down with authority.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
And hits the first free throw. Two for two on that trip. Rozier with it. His guys down by 9. And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
32. That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2.
To Rozier. James with the board. Goes to the left side. Has a chance. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate. Hornets at the controls of this one. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
James. And a pass taken away by Charlotte. LeBron James pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Rozier. Drives, but a shot won't go down. Has a look. And he buries it.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Driving right to the basket. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Danny Green. Marvin Williams with a piece. And they pounce. For 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
Smith now into the front court. The deficit now up to 12. And finishes strong.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Won't go.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Easy path to the rim.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Rozier into the front court. Down a dozen. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
An easy two, get back on defense.
Can't connect from inside. He'll let one fly from half court. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers got the win in a nail-biter. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Charlotte Hornets are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss.
And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking about the shots they missed. This was a tough game to lose.
The Hornets got their point scoring from these guys on screen.
Game track. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game.
And what we have here are highlights worth 1,000 words. There's no question he stood out amongst the rest in today's matchup.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here in the final third of the season are the remaining games. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.